everyone, it's your girl Shannon. So listen, let's talk about credit and getting your credit together. I am not a credit repair person, but I do work with credit repair people. We're not talking about who I'm going to refer you to, anything like that. I do want to talk about getting your credit together, and so this is not just something that I heard or I read. This is something that my husband and I actually did to get our credit together. And it took us about 3 or 4 years to get it together. I mean, like really get it together. But we had a lot of debt too that we know needed to be paid down. So usually when a person reaches out to me and they ask about credit repair, especially if they want to buy a house and they've never spoken with a mortgage lender, I usually let them speak with my lender first. I'll give them some advice, but I'll usually let them speak with the lender because I want that lender to tell them what they need to do to get mortgage ready. Okay, if there's something that needs to be paid off, that lender will tell them what needs to be paid off. It's something that payments can be made on, they will go by the direction of the lender. But I'm going to tell you what helped me boost my credit score. I mean, like really boost it. It was I paid my debt. I paid those people off. Is you literally I paid everyone off. Well, not everyone, but things that needed to be paid off, we went ahead and paid everyone. So what we did, we looked at the credit cards that we had, and if we had high debt on one credit card, we paid that down, not off, but we got our utilization down to something like 10%, and we paid that down, right? If you don't have a credit card, get you a secure credit card because not having any credit is just as bad as having bad credit. So you gotta establish something. Those credit cards is just a way to show how you pay your bills on time. So, like I said, what we did, we paid our credit card debt down. We reached out to the credit card companies because we had been paying them down and we got our utilization high. We were able to get credit increases, and we got three of the credit cards down to 0% interest rate, which really made our debt to income ratio look really, really good. Okay. So if what you can do, if you are wanting to, you pay something off and you have really high debt, another trick that we used was debt stacking. So say for instance, if we were sending, one credit card company $200 a month and we got that utilization down to what we wanted, we would give it to the other credit card company, that $200 that we were sending to this credit card company, but we would send it to the other one on top of that payment. So credit card number two, instead of them getting $100 payment, we would send them 300. That's 200 from this one that we're no longer paying on because we got it down, and the 100 from this new credit card that we've been sending anyway. So debt stacking is another way to pay those things down faster, especially if you have credit cards. Student loans, you want to make sure that you pay those on time. And we all have student loans. I mean, let's face it. Pay those on time and keep those in good standing. If you have any IRS debt, right, and you're trying to buy a house, this is what worked for us. So it was a big debt and we couldn't pay all the debt down at one time. We made an arrangement with the IRS, which we had already been paying them anyway, but we had to have an arrangement. We had to show it in writing. Okay. So if you have IRS debt, they'll take payment arrangements. But you have to honor those arrangements, okay? So, in a nutshell, that's really all we did. We paid our debt down. We got our credit card utilization down really low. Any IRS student loan debts, we got that in order. So, it's really that simple. And if they say, okay, Shannon, this person's going to need credit repair, then I recommend them and we'll enroll them in some sort of credit repair program. So, there are some companies that are really great, and there are some companies that's just there to take your money. I'm just just being honest. So I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you soon. Have a good one.